Hello and welcome to this unplanned little stream by me. My name is Sergio, part of PcShed. Joining me is my co-host Richard, and the plan for today is having a bit of a tech talk on what's going on. Let's just turn this music down a little bit. It's a nice tune. Put that on the background, lovely. Sorry we haven't been streaming, but it's been Christmas, so for those that are here or not, a Merry Christmas, and hopefully have a Happy New Year tomorrow evening. We had a bit of a break, a bit of family time with the kids, catching up with some projects that I had to do at home. But today is a little bit different. Let me just swap over to our Richie boy. Richie boy has disappeared. Why have
I'm still here.
There you go. Now it's here.
Hello.
Hello. Let's just edit your head. Make sure it's so
bloody rude, isn't it? We'll just edit your head. Your head is ugly.
No, just there.
You're ugly.
There you are. Well, we're trying to make it professional as best as we can. But what's the plan for today? How are you, Richard? Are you all right? You look quite perky. You look quite perky compared to you went to bed at 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, I know. I drank lots of coffee today, so it's all like literally like went at 5:30 to bed, got up at 9:30.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That is
yes. Mainly because my computer was making so much noise, and I had another one on, and I had my TV and the two monitors on, and it's like it's like a sheet of light.
Oh, righty. Okay, so what's the plan for the next, I don't know, we put ourselves about an hour, and what we're going to do is just cover some topics that's going on at the moment, which we feel that's important, and we'll be using our second monitor and we'll bring stuff up and you guys can see. But the main purpose of today's little tech talk is to cover, number one, of our favourite shop for PC parts. Overclockers has done something amazing, which I think other PC companies should do. We'll also be covering some what's going on with graphics cards, AMD, Nvidia. Plus we'll cover the top 10 graphics cards at the moment for PC gamers out there. Also we'll be talking about a little venture that we started only recently. I used to do it years ago, folding. Stanford University does medical research in protein molecules.
It's not linen folding.
Yeah.
He does stand there at the end of the bed and fold the ironing.
No, but we'll go into that. Also, we'll be covering just a few things, what's going on with overclockers, Scan, Novatech, DABs. Looking also at what's going on the high street in regards to PC games and what choices do we actually physically have, and you'll be very surprised what's going on, been going on for years, and hence why I'm quite excited this move that Overclocker has done with game, but a little bit more of that on later on. Also, we'll be covering a bit of a first for PcShed. Just not give you a little sneak preview, but this little beast behind, which is going to be for sale in a week or so, actually managed to get himself entered in the Hall of Fame in 3D Mark. Shocking, I know, but we'll cover a few bits of that, and Rich has been dabbling with some overclocking as well. And finally, hopefully, we'll throw a few more bits and bobs into this talk, and especially Richard's 980 Ti review is up at this moment in time. So Richard, is there anything that you want to start off before we go to our main coverage subjects?
Well, I purchased something, not for the computer. It was for my other TV in the lounge. Because I did have a Chromecast in it, but the Chromecasts are now they're not very good, purely because the older ones were 2.4 gigahertz, which is the rubbish throughput. The newer ones are basically a dangly bit of wire with a round thing on the end,
Right.
with 5 gigahertz written on, and it's like, this is just crap. It's the
Okay.
same thing, but with a wire on.
Right.
Okay? So I, in my majesty, went to look for something better, and came out with the Nexus Player. I did buy it second hand. It's as new, and it is absolutely spot on.
Right.
It literally means that it acts as a Chromecast and allows me to view all of my media player that's on a network separately, so I don't need to cast anything from any device. I can still do that.
Yeah.
It has access to like Netflix and everything like that, and it's just better because it's got an Intel processor.
Oh,
But
Dave.
no, I'm very happy with my little purchase.
Cool. Anything else?
I don't really sort of know. I mean, the only sort of venture I've been doing is my computer with the old school gear in it. Well, what I consider old school gear in it.
Right.
But I don't know. Life.
Right, so
Christmas.
we're going to I'll cover chat and just checking everything's working fine. But let's get things started. The biggest thing at this moment in time for me is amazing news, and I'll just switch over to my monitor to be able to see. Let me just zoom that in so you can actually see what am I talking about. There you go. Yeah, so a bit too big. So the biggest news I think at the moment, and personally because it's one we're affiliated with Overclockers, is that Overclockers has addressed something that's been bugging PC gamers. Now, we roll back 5 years ago. As a PC gamer, you would go to the high street shops and to purchase a PC game, and you have a pretty good selection. Now, I challenge anybody, either you're a console or a PC gamer, you go to a PC shop like Game, and you have a look at what selection you actually have. And at this moment in time, PS4, huge, Xbox, huge, even the Nintendo DS, for Christ's sake, and the Wii, and it's huge. And it comes to PC, you've got a little section. And the reason for that is mainly the move from having a physical disc to having a downloadable service like Steam, as an example. And that has kind of killed the second-hand market for used games. These days now, you buy a game, and as soon as it's linked to an account, either through Steam or Uplay, EA, Blizzard, Uplay, you name it, okay, you can't do anything with it. You can't give it to your mate and lend it to your mate to borrow it. You can't do shit.
Yeah, it's different.
And it pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's really pissed me off because I bought a few games which I wasn't aware that had to be registered through like the likes of Ubisoft, and I couldn't use them. I couldn't use them. I mean, don't get me wrong, it cost me £2 a game, but the point is, that is the situation we currently face. So what has Overclockers done is, very cleverly, has done a bit of a partnership with Game, and they Overclockers are the leading PC hardware specialists. We know that because we use them all the time. And they are now in a couple of shops of game.co.uk have got a bit of a display. Just double check that, there you are. Displaying some of the gears and bringing the joys of PC gaming back into the high street, and hopefully that will promote other PC companies to do that, but also promote PC gaming within the shops itself, because at this moment in time there's nothing. You'll be lucky to find a shop with the top 10 PC games, physical, everything now is downloadable because people want it quick, fast, pay, download it, it's on your hard drive, but you've got nothing physical, and that is what annoys me. So this move by
but it's like with anything these days. You can buy it. Anything, because we're in this technological age of buying stuff online. They just assume that we just detach ourselves, like the music industry, for instance. That's like a classic. You don't buy your CDs anymore, but people like that, and it's done the circle of going back to buying vinyl.
Yeah.
Because people like the physical form of like owning something rather than a file, which is like, okay,
Yeah.
it's a file.
No, I agree with that.
And then you get companies like Apple, when you die and you don't have the password for your account, right? They just take all of your music back. So technically, you never own anything you buy off Apple. Which is why stupid people buy Apple gear. So it's like...
Not really, I mean...
It's all open source Android. Yes, it has its downfalls, but it is something that you can control and you can personalize. But Apple's just Apple.
Apple is Apple. So I don't want to get into the debate about consoles and versus PCs.
Oh, consoles!
No, we're not going there. Trust me, we're not.
Fine.
Maybe later on. I don't know, but. From a PC gamer, it is really frustrating to go to the high street and see all of these game shops everywhere. You go in it and I said, "Excuse me, can you tell me where the PC section?" And the guy look at you like, "We haven't got one." Or, "Oh, sorry, there's a bit of a shelf." And you go and there's a shelf about this big with a few titles which are just, on the top 40. So it is a little bit frustrating. But hopefully, I mean, they started already opening a couple of stores, joining a couple of the stores. So this was dates to be confirmed. There's Bournemouth, Cardiff, Chester. So I live in Crewe, so that'll be nice. Glasgow. So hopefully this will lead other companies, the likes of, like Novatech. We also have Scan, that I use a lot, which hopefully they will follow suit and get that sorted. But I thought I started because for years now I am getting pissed off of not spending a stupid amount of money in games and not having actually nothing physical for it, if you know what I mean. So I don't know what's your thoughts on that, but let us know on chat. Let's have a look. Is anybody? Yeah, we got. Hopefully we'll have some
me
people.
And you.
Yeah, me and you. But it's still early. Well, the thing is, we haven't streamed for about 2 weeks, so I don't expect a lot of people joining. I did send a few messages on a couple of Facebook groups that we were doing this. So, but it's Christmas. But I thought it'd be nice to do this.
Is my feed your end smooth?
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
Or is it stuttering?
No stuttering. No stuttering.
Okay.
Right, moving on. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about young man?
Well, I don't really know. I mean,
well, I've got several topics.
Have you got several topics?
Yeah. So it's up to you. What?
Because there's not really anything going on technologically wise at the moment.
There's a lot going on. It's just we won't have enough time to kind of start
deciphering what's actually going on.
Yeah. But we'll crack on. I'm trying to. I've got about 18 windows open on my second screen, and it's like, okay, where's everything that I want to talk about?
Did we tell everyone that what stuff I put in my computer?
Well, we can have a look at. Here we are. As I come prepared, we can have a look at our little photos and. Close that off.
AJ's on. Good lad. Yo.
I can't see the chat. Where's the chat?
It helps if I use the right keyboard.
Hi AJ, thanks for joining us. What do you want to cover on your behemoth? Let's have a look at albums. Because I've got it on the...
It's mainly I can see it.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do is make a computer for a college assignment.
Right.
And this monstrosity, right, has ended up like consuming my existence for the last few months. With regards to parts, because I don't buy second-hand parts ever, because I despise them. And I despise them for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And I literally got one, and I'm like, it doesn't work. It's like shit.
Yeah.
Right. So I then had to.
So sorry, which computer are you talking about? Which one?
Which one?
The X99 or the?
No, we're talking about. Don't fucking jinx it, for God's sake.
Wow.
The X99 is happy.
All right, so
It's
we're not.
very-
All right, sorry, I'm
very
a bit confused. So,
We're on about the Black Tower.
Oh yes, right there it is.
Because it's had two different motherboards.
Right.
The second one actually was a better spec motherboard than the first one.
Yeah.
Asus P5Q3, and I'm like, I want something cool, but I don't want it to be shit.
Yeah.
So I put in a Q6600. I haven't overclocked it purely because I don't want it to run hot.
Mm.
I bought like an 80 quid Noctua top of the range D15 cooler. Found out it wouldn't fit
Right.
because it didn't have a backplate.
I'm just gonna.
Right, this is one of the many things, many hurdles, but I've had to order one from Noctua. I then retrofitted it onto the back, managed to fit the actual cooler on. It's now spot on and happy, and the cooler performs like a boss. It idles. I think I was idling the other day at like 18 degrees. Like
Right.
the CPU was just like doing nothing. And even on like a load, it goes to like 28
Right.
when I've had it on full load for like 10 minutes. It just doesn't do anything.
I've got a picture of the cooler somewhere.
cooler's-
There's a graphics card.
But I've had
There you
to.
go.
I think I ended up with what, a 15 quid graphics card, a Radeon 4870 that I got from CEX because I was trying to keep the cost down.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, this thing over time, yes, it did the job, and it did do a degree of things,
Yeah.
but it ran so hot it would like you could fry an egg on top of it.
I mean, that is quite an epic cooler. I got to admit.
It is the best of the best.
It is 140mm fans, is it?
Yeah, 140 fans, top notch fans.
And yeah, I just got a snapshot of your temperatures on that Asus P5Q.
Yeah,
that
I'm
is-
literally like, I can't deal with this card because the card.
I
Was
do
actually
love
heating
the
up the
the
It's mental. The board was actually hot because of this damn card that was sat in it, frying its way through everything it could churn out.
Right.
And I had to look at getting another graphics card. Well, at the same time, had to replace the godforsaken GP in the PSU because I had a case com. I think came free with the board. Yes, it was okay, but it was shit because it's just an old Molex one, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me? I've got a GPU. It's just like an oven and a substandard PSU. So I had to hunt down graphics cards, go crazy for a couple of weeks, thinking why am I getting an AMD card? And then
Just
Sergio's
gaming.
like,
Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you, mate. Nice.
Merry Christmas, dude. But yeah, Sergio at Christmas was like, here's an XFX 7970. I had been eyeing it up because it's all shiny.
Shiny.
No, but it's like black and silver and red on the side, and I'm like, that's totally up my street.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, that'll do. Bang that in. And then I have to fit like a 650 watt modular EVGA plus gold.
You haven't
PSU.
you haven't added pictures of that, have you?
No, you just have one up.
That was that. No, that was the old one, wasn't it?
Oh,
Oh
did
yes,
they want-
that's the. Yeah, no, sorry. I do apologise.
Do they really want to see the
That's
old
it.
PSU?
Yeah, it's
really
EVGA.
bad.
Yeah,
In fact, I'll get it. Hang on.
that's all right. Don't worry.
I'll get it.
So
It's really bad.
that's the case. That's the case that I've donated. It's a Thermal Take Shark. and he's put some stickers on it or whatever. The hole you
About
see,
the only thing that's good about
the
this
hole you
PS,
see up there.
it had an LED on the fan.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
it is like 9
This
years old.
is like the most. I mean, seriously, it's like Spaghetti Junction going on here. It's just like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
So what you've got in there is EVGA Supernova 650.
Don't let this put you off the fact that it's all shiny and looks like it's new. Because it's really shit. But no, EVGA, nice card.
Yeah.
This build is
That's
actually
the card
for
that
my
that's the cheap.
missus.
That was the cheap little card that I don't know if you can see
I'm not
it.
joking. That card makes so much of a difference for the fucking temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
The temperatures are like down now. I'm no longer got a furnace.
Because that little card, I just saw the pictures there. It was like your processor's like 21 degrees on the cores of 28, and then you got GPU 88 degrees, 87.
Exactly. Nothing.
Oh dear.
When it was doing something, I swear I could smell
Hey, Dash,
burning.
Merry Christmas, mate. Merry Christmas.
It's just mental. But yeah, no, I'm quite happy with my XFX at the moment. I did contemplate if I was keeping it, but I'm not. But I'm purely making it for my missus to play hardcore games on, like Zelda, on an emulator, and a really demanding game called The Sims.
Really?
So she's got a 3 gig video card in there to play The Sims on, but it teeters along and it's quite happy. I was actually playing. Before I took the shitty card out, the 512 megabytes, I was like, will it run anything?
Yeah.
It did. It actually run Grid 2. I was playing Grid 2 on that card. Heaven forbids what the temperatures were going to, but it was bloody running. It's bloody running.
Oh dear, yeah. Well, I'm just going to say, well, AJ is
Hello,
here.
dude.
Hey, Dash, how you doing, mate? AJ is in the chat, and he's very kindly finished off your 980 Ti.
Yes, it actually looks like I know what I'm talking about. So it's
I
like,
did say to him, "Oh my goodness! Oh bloody hell! That's just disappeared." What? There it is. There we go. I've got like 18 windows open. It's like, okay, where do I just put stuff everywhere? And it's like, where's the chat gone? It's like, oh, it's there. Right, cool. Right, so let's have a look. Graphics cards. What do you think? Should we have a bit of a chat on graphics cards?
yeah, I've had a good Christmas.
Oh, who's that? Oh, I have to keep up.
We had a different Christmas this year.
Why is that?
It was a Portuguese Christmas. They have like a different time zone. So you go around and you just eat endless food. It doesn't end. And then when you try to leave the table, it's like it's almost like they put a rope around your neck and then drag you back to force more food down your neck. And just alcohol is amazing, really good fun. Apparently CLG can't hear me. The sound's not working properly. The sound is fine.
Yeah, Stardust just said it's fine.
Yeah, the sound.
We tested it
is
before;
fine.
it was working fine. So
Yeah,
must be.
I can hear Sergio. I can hear myself.
No, I'm glad you enjoyed your Christmas, mate, because you had a bit of a Portuguese taste of what we do. But there you go. So, as we were talking before about graphics cards, should we go into what's going on with AMD and Nvidia?
Well, AMD's just not moving forward, are they?
Well, let's have a little gander.
No, they're just.
So,
it's like, oh look, here's a Pentium 4. We'll write AMD on it. Oh,
well,
we'll release it. That's how good it is.
AMD done something quite shady as people have been following us, I used to be a bit of a fanboy of AMD. I still am with their processors, but I'm now NVIDIA. I'm part of the green team. What can I say? But there's good reasons for that. Now, something shady that AMD did.
Seen the light. It's like, you
You've seen the light.
come to the dark side.
Yeah, come to the dark side.
I just throw in some sort of reference there.
Dark side. Someone's been watching Star Wars. Dark side. Now, what I am a bit pissed off about AMD is just before Christmas they were due to launch a dual GPU card based on the Nano, and they decided to delay it after Christmas. AJ says it loves NVIDIA.
NVIDIA is the way forward. People need to just forget about AMD.
No.
They need to save the money.
I give you a reason why. Listen, I've got a few.
Go on.
I've got a few graphics cards here. You can see on the background here, right? Okay. Now here we are. I've got a bit of 3 MSI cards, all AMD. Okay. Now the 290. Okay, the R9 290 4GB card. This card is a spot-on card. Nothing wrong with it, right? Beautiful card. For 1080p gaming, this is superb and it's great value. All right.
Sorry, I had to swat a fly.
The problem that I have is that AMD has entered.
No new content on the YouTube channel. Have you even subscribed to it? We've put up some.
Well, we haven't done
stuff on my 980 Ti.
Okay, that's a fair point. Hands up. I haven't uploaded anything for about 2 weeks.
It's been bloody Christmas, for God's sake.
It is Christmas, and thanks, Vortex. Yes, I'm a family man, and I got 2 kids. But going back, AMD has entered the £500
Next project's probably going to be something like maybe a folding PC or something, maybe.
Right, okay.
But it just depends. We're still trying to figure out where that's going to go, but yeah.
So what are you talking about?
It's just somebody's just asking, what is the next project you guys are doing?
Right, okay.
Xtech Dash.
All right, okay. I've lost thought of track. I can even rewind. AMD has entered the £500 mark. Okay, let's go quickly to scan.
That stupidly expensive Fury card.
No, when we look at the Fury X, okay, and even the Nano, okay. Very quickly, okay? So, let's have a look at the Asus offering. So they've gone, the small format, which is, what the hell? Don't understand that. Then they entered, okay, the new architecture on the memory stacking, okay? So they don't need a huge pool of RAM, like this behemoth card that they've done. This is the this is MSI 390 with 8 gigs of VRAM, which is a ridiculous amount. That Nano only has 4 gigs, but it has a wider bus. So instead of having a huge pool of VRAM, they have a small pool, but the actual flood is huge instead of narrow. So the bus speed, okay, is ridiculous. It's like what is it? Let's have a look at the specs. Very quickly. I think it's a bloody ridiculous amount. Let's go down. 4096 bits.
Stranger.
Okay. Sorry again, sorry?
Apparently there's a guy really? He gave a graphics card to a stranger? I don't believe it.
Well, AJ is not a stranger, is he?
I know it's
I used to work with the guy back in the olden Warner days in Hereford.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I do give stuff away. That's what I do. But moving on. So graphics card, AMD has virtually now entered on the same pricing level as NVIDIA 980 Ti. 980 Ti creams AMD, the latest card. The latest card that AMD's got to offer can't even be on par with the 980 GTX. Okay, so that's where we're at. So that's why I was a bit pissed off that they had the opportunity to bring a card which is basically Crossfire in one, so 2 GPUs in one, and that would relight my fire in regards to loving AMD again. But no, they delayed it, so it didn't hurt the Christmas sales on the other cards, which the other cards that they have at this moment in time is, of course, the
you're going to spend £500-600
the water
on a
cooled
graphics card. You buy Nvidia.
Yeah, they've got the 980, the 390 R9, and of course the one that they've been raving on about, which is the Fury.
More mince pies. I've not had 4 mince pies today.
So again, mate, no mince pie. Oh god.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been alright with mince pies. Not too bad. Not too bad.
They had them on offer at Sainsbury's, and I'm like, I kind of have to buy 2 packs of these. I felt the need to have 2 packs.
Yeah, I mean the Fury
with the wine as well.
Yeah, mulled wine. Didn't have mulled wine.
Yeah.
Didn't have mulled wine.
No, we had hot toddies and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's very.
This is the card that people were raving about, and that does not even keep up. Okay, water cooled, small factor graphics card, around the £400 mark, and does not even keep up with a 980 GTX. Never mind an 80 Ti. So that's where we're at. So for gaming performance, this is me, Sergio, telling you that even though, listen, I am a fan of AMDs, I've got 3 AMD cards, I still got my superb GTX 8800, which I love this card. It's years old, but I love it, and there's a little project coming up which I'll tell you a bit later regarding those. But the way forward is Nvidia. Drivers are stable, the cards perform better, cooler.
No, you're missing one vital fact there.
Yes.
There is actual drivers for Nvidia cards.
Yeah.
Actual drivers.
Yeah. It's true. It takes weeks upon weeks for the catalyst of AMD, and that's the big draw. See, AMD used to be good because it was value. You get a lot more tech for your money. Yeah, but the cons of that is the support on drivers, the temperatures. If you don't have a custom cooler, like MSI cars, they're superb. Absolutely, the coolers on these. I mean, to give you an idea, this is a 290. Okay, that's the cooler on it. The twin frost cooler, superb, proven, benchmarking. Right, this is the latest offering. Okay, Jesus Christ, it weighs a ton. It needs a backplate. Both cars got a backplate. Look at the size of that. Can you see that? That is fucking huge. And
is that one that bends the ball?
yeah, well, yes. I mean, I'm not kidding you. This thing must weigh at least 2 kilos. I mean, in comparison to size, I mean, Jesus Christ. There is in the between, there's the 370, which I also have. And that's a lot lighter. And you can tell straight away, a lot thinner. And my God, this is about a quarter of the weight. So that card, you need to bolt it down at the side of your case, because if you don't, your PSI bloody slot is just going to snap off. I've seen some boards that actually come out now with stainless steel PSI lanes to support these huge cards. But there you are. But what's this? I'd love a good sandwich. I think we've got turkey
That's all
left.
about having turkey.
Big Bird, was
Turkey
it?
sandwiches.
Okay. Right, yeah. We didn't have turkey. We had what did we have?
We had lamb and pork.
Lamb and pork. Oof. Nothing better than your mum's cooking. But thanks very much, everybody, just joining us. It's very kind of you to join our little tech talk. I know we didn't really done nothing for the last 2 weeks, but I've been playing shit loads of games, without streaming, and I've been enjoying myself, and I've got a few bargains.
Being off work, so you just do a downtime, innit?
It's just chilling out. Stop talking about his girl like that.
How do we know it's a girl?
I don't know. Lovely.
Could be talking about Sesame Street.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on. So that's where AMD is at the moment. Okay. Now let's move on to the lovely green team. So Nvidia. Now Nvidia at this moment in time, in regards to their graphics cards into gaming, into benchmarking, they're the ones to have. It's as simple as that. If you look in 3D Mark, which we'll cover a little bit later on, all the top scores are with Nvidia cards, either the 90 Ti and the Titan Zs, and
don't get me wrong, though. I don't believe in spending a lot of money on an AMD graphics card, basically because you may as well throw it in a fire. But it's like that's how hot they get, and I'm like. Since I built my little epic build with that 7970 in it,
with a custom cooler,
right, makes a damn difference. It brings temperatures down to normal temperatures,
and that's what these
80,
are.
90
These
degrees.
Here, right? These are not reference coolers by AMD. These are MSI Twin Frost. Now, Twin Frost, the actual coolers are superb. They're quiet, the bearings are smooth, you don't hear any whine, and it actually bloody cools the cards down to acceptable temperatures, especially AMD cards. Now, NVIDIA cards are a little bit different because they've got auto boost, and the cooler the cards are, the better performance you'll get out of the card. But so the creme de la creme will be going up to the top 10 graphics cards at the moment. But on the team green of Nvidia, personally, on the 900 series, so I'm looking at the 950, 960, 970, 980, and 980 Ti, Titan X, and Titan Z. Titan Z, we're not even going to bother. That is just ridiculous amount of money for that graphics card, unless you're into 4K gaming, and it's the problem with it. It's a reference design. You know, other manufacturers are not allowed to change the actual PCB. Well,
what's that, Sergio?
What's that?
There's a guy I subscribe to your channel, PcShed TV.
Yeah.
Some good stuff there. Keep it up. Nice to see someone who actually helps people out through the year and not just Christmas. Who is Little Miss Mika? I see you feature her on your YouTube channel. Oh,
Little Miss Mika.
Is she fit?
Now, Little Miss Mika is a YouTuber from Australia. I met her on Twitter, and we got talking, and I, decided to help her out, and like with AJ, I put it on a feature. And she's a great person, her videos are really funny. And she's
not Mika.
Yeah. What?
It's okay. Not. Mika's the singer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the reason I helped her out, and we follow each other on Twitter, and there you are. That's who she is. Just helping another person. She's featuring our channel. On her channel and spreading the love as we do, but thanks anyway for the compliments, very kind. Now, going back to the 900 series, what are you doing? Piece of shit dating. Oh, right, okay, lovely. Now, I get a lot of questions, especially from the likes of Richard, is is this graphic card shit? So I think
well, I automatically look at a graphics card, and if I see anything that's red, I just go,
so I thought, what's a good way to kind of have a bit of a snapshot as we speak at this moment in time, in regards to where we're at in graphics cards.
Can I just say though, I am liking this whole capture screen shizzle you got going on.
Shizzle. Well, yeah. I believe it or not, I do frigging prepare. Okay, I do prepare.
See, if that was me, I'd just print off a load of pictures and show them to the camera.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing we have our chief editor, AJ, who actually did an amazing job on the last 3 or 4 videos that he edited. He actually make it look like you actually know what you're
Oh, there's
talking
that
about.
750 Ti I was on about.
Hi Dust, how you doing, mate? So that is the reason why.
Yo, Dust.
So
I had some dust on my 980 Ti.
well, your machine is filthy, mate. Some of the pictures that you...
It's not that bad. It's just the light.
Yeah,
that
even
bounces
AJ
off
put a
everything.
comment that don't mind the dust. You know, it's disgusting, mate. You need to get some
fine.
like air can. You know, AJ
fine.
asked, like, "Oh, I need some photos of the inside of the PC so I can finish off this video for you guys." I said, "Yeah, no
Give
problem."
pictures of the
Richard
inside
sorted
of the
out,
PC.
which took him forever to get the pictures, and then he sent me one by one on Skype. So I had to pinged it across, and it was disgusting, mate. You need to get like air in a can or
It's not
something.
that bad.
It's disgusting, mate.
It's not that
You
bad.
need to either
Just
raise it
see
off the
inside
floor so
of
it's
this thing.
it's not sucking up dust and God knows. Do you even open the windows and a bit of a fresh air?
Yeah. I often have the windows open. Sometimes I take the side off for a bit of extra ventilation.
Yeah.
a bit
Lobster
of-
says loves the computer builds. Yeah, we will be doing more of those. But anyway, back to the topic. Graphics card, top 10.
At Overclockers UK, we love Christmas.
All the sales guys love Christmas too. They've been taking your orders to ensure you guys get your stuff for Christmas just in time so little Timmy doesn't...
And this is the Overclockers UK's technical department. These guys are slaving away, just like Santa's elves. But unlike those, they work all year round.
No, this is European one. Are we in Europe? Yes, we are actually. Hiya.
And now you'll find us in the warehouse. Headphones, power supplies, and loads more. Ready to pack your orders with the Haribo. Come on, Stephen! Let's go!
Jimmy!
Don't forget you can order online or come into the store to buy some great Boxing Day gifts.
So from all of us here at Overclockers UK, it's a Merry Christmas. Come on, Stephen, let's go out and get with everybody. Where are they all? Where is everyone?
Where's... what? Where are they gone?
Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Whoa, Jimmy!